Hi, welcome along to AFTV. Looking forward to the big game on Thursday night. Arsenal going to Old Trafford to take on Manchester United with their new manager, Ralphie.
He might not be there yet, though. He might not be in the dugout yet.
He might not be in the dugout.
Nah, because he's got to get a work permit and that, so it could be Palace that he's actually there. But
Still going to be.
They'll still be singing Rangnick at the wheel.
You think they're going to sing that?
I said it on earlier today. Yeah, I want to stay away from it, but I'm telling you now, first away goal that we score with when Rangnick is actually, I get away and it's going to go Rangnick at the wheel. I just could feel it.
I think even if he ain't in the dugout, what they're going to do? You know when you lot announced Varane. And he came out and they're going to do all that and try and hype the crowd up. By the way, I haven't even introduced him. Flex, of course, from United View, massive Manchester United channel. We're here today to do a combined 11, right? It's going to be very interesting.
Very interesting.
We know that Man United laden with superstar players, but I think this is going to be a very interesting.
This is
very interesting combined 11, right? Because there's some very good players on both teams.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I agree, and with the form that we've been in and how many goals we've shipped in and stuff like that, we were in such a bad place. But in the last couple of games, there's just been a little bit of stability. But you guys have been on a really good run. So,
just before we even get into the 11, this Rangnick.
Yeah.
What's he ever won? He's won one trophy in his entire career. I know. He's the guy behind the Jurgen press, and you had Klopp glowing about him and Tuchel glowing about him. But is he managerial? I don't know. It's hard for me to work out.
It's hard. Okay, what I would say because it's difficult when it's not your club and you're outside looking in, thinking I don't mean it. So what? The biggest bit of Rangnick coming is the 2 years at board level. At making, getting a football person in there, making football decisions. That's the biggest part of this happening.
Right.
And it tells you everything you need to know. He's there for 6 months. That's why we're not trying to get him as the next manager. He's famous for, like you said, tactically and firefighting, but basically at board level. You look at the RB Leipzig organisation, the Red Bull organisation, whether it be Salzburg, Leipzig, he's gone in there and taken them from 3rd, 4th division into what you see them as now, which is competing in the Champions League and Bundesliga on all fronts. And it's about...
Hoffenheim, he's done a great job.
Hoffenheim, well. Exactly. So it's not about Rangnick's going to be the man to take Man United as a manager back to where we want to be. He's going to be one of the ingredients in the cake of turning the football club round and getting proper people in the right jobs instead of people like Ed Woodward, where his forte is commercial, but he's making all the football decisions. So I get it from an outside looking in. You think I ain't seen him manage no Bayern Munich and win no thing, but what he does do as well is tactically and his philosophy and the way that he instills in his players can set you up and get you organised. He done the same thing at Leipzig. He got them organised and then passed it on to Nagelsmann. And Nagelsmann took that forward, but what he does is he instills the imprint that basically another manager can come in, and he's going to be instrumental in choosing our next manager. So whether that be Poch or Ten Hag or Rodgers or Zidane, whoever it's going to be, he's going to be knitting that team within the 6 months.
Big job.
Yeah, exactly. But then the 2 years upstairs, that's what every Man United fan will tell you. The 2 years that he's going to have making football decisions, technical director, we've been crying out for it. So that's why we're so happy. Not necessarily for the next 6 months.
We're looking forward to the game, as I said. Red Bull United versus Arsenal on Thursday. Can't wait for it.
That's right. And you better drink some Red Bull. You're going to need some wings to get out.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday.
It's my birthday on that day, on that actual day. If they mess this up,
I want to ruin that birthday.
Mess this
I know
up.
It sounds horrible, but sorry.
I know you do.
Oh man! But anyway, we're going to do our combined 11. Starting off with goalkeeper.
Yeah,
this is an interesting one.
It is.
Aaron Ramsdale has been absolutely brilliant. When we were first getting linked with Aaron Ramsdale, there was a lot of Arsenal fans, including me, who was very underwhelmed by it. I was like, especially when they were talking about, Sheffield United was saying not letting him go for less than 35 million. I was like, what? 35 million, right? In the end, we got him for about 24, which I thought, okay, that's reasonable. But even then, I was still thinking, do we really need, Leno's a good keeper? Is that what our priority is? But I have to say, since he's come in, he's been brilliant. His rapport with the fans is amazing.
He loves milking that, doesn't he?
Yeah, but it's great to see.
It is brilliant. But as a rival fan, because it just annoys me, because he's doing well, and I like. But any little save, yeah man, oh, come on, any little save. But you know what's beautiful about that? But you know what's beautiful about that? I'm just doing it because I'm a rival fan. It just annoys me. But if it was my team up, because what that builds is that kind of camaraderie with that. It's almost like I look at your back five, which includes him, so the 4 defenders and him. It's like they're a separate entity, and it's like we all got each other's back, and it's showing. Like that's why you guys are so together.
And he's been he's been a key component of that. He's made brilliant saves. Yeah. You know, even at the weekend against Newcastle, again another unbelievable save from Shelby. You know, he's been commanding in his box. His distribution's been brilliant. Now I know De Gea has also made some great saves. The save he made against Hudson-Odoi at Chelsea, vital save. He's done it over the years, but for me, Ramsdale's in goal, man.
Listen, I'm on AFTV and I know I'm going to lose this one, innit? But all I can say, I think we're going to big up our respective keepers for our own reasons, innit? We've been horrendous this season, and I dread to think how bad. Even if you might think it couldn't get worse, but it probably could have if David De Gea wasn't back to something that resembled his best. He's been pulling out save after save. You know, if I think back to the 3 points he won, I was at West Ham. Saved Mark Noble penalty in the last minute. He saved 2 penalties at Watford, although the lads couldn't get their act together, but he saved 2 in a row. And just in general, the saves in the Champions League, game against Villarreal, we should have been about 4-0 down at half time. Keeps us in it. Hudson-Odoi yesterday. If Chelsea scored the other day, if Chelsea score after 4 or 5 minutes, probably game over. We ain't going to come back, especially with how we were set up. So he's been instrumental. So for me, it rubs me up the wrong way to come to combine 11.
To be fair, he's been brilliant
because he's been so good for us this year.
But I'm going to edge because I think there's also some other things. As I said, it's been the way in which Ramsdale's been able to knit that defence together.
Under pressure.
Under serious pressure. Remember, we come in, a lot of people didn't really want him.
Yeah.
And then, like, his distribution as well is very, very
but
good.
ain't it because he likes curry goat and rice and that?
He loves curry goat and rice. He loves the Jamaican food. He's definitely...
The man come and goes, I like a bit of goat curry, and now look, he's your guy. Is that all it is? Well, what if I told you David De Gea is there, ackee and saltfish?
No, man, he's beer paella.
He's a pescatarian, bro. He's ackee and saltfish, bro.
He's a paella guy, man. He's a paella. Fish paella.
Paella.
Sorry, that ain't comparing. That's not comparing.
I'm going to lose that one, innit? But for me,
so Ramsdale in goal. Ramsdale in goal, right?
Yeah.
Right back. Tomiyasu's been exceptional, man. Well, that wasn't great against Liverpool, to be honest, but in that run that we've been on, he's been really, really good.
100%.
Quick, strong. Had a great assist against Newcastle as well for Martinelli's goal. Again, another player that's come in that has just been really, really top quality. And I tell you, I like Aaron Wan-Bissaka, but I don't think he's had a very good season this year.
He hasn't.
Great one-to-one defender, I still think, as a defender, one-to-one. But I think Tomiyasu's better going forward. So he's got more to his game than Wan-Bissaka, in my opinion.
And Tomiyasu, what I see from him is, I kind of maybe see it a little bit, not opposite, but maybe a bit the other way, that actually he's just quite steady in all aspects. So I don't think he's...
I wouldn't say, I think better than steady. I think
I see him winning his headers. I see him, he's quite quick.
Headers is really strong. He's quick.
I see he reads the situation quite well. Not a lot gets past
recovery runs are good.
Yeah, recovery runs. Going forward, I wouldn't say he excels in like amazing whipping. I know that great assist for Martinelli.
He's got a good
That's not. But to be fair, I don't watch him week in, week out. I've seen bits of him, and from what I've taken from it was that he just looks like quite like well-rounded. Wan-Bissaka, I've got people know watching United View what I think of Wan-Bissaka. I just feel like he's good in one-on-one situations.
One-on-ones.
But actually, defensively, he's actually not good still as well. Like positionally, understanding when to drop, understanding when to go tight to someone.
Made a great block the other day in that Chelsea game.
Made a great block, gave away a penalty though, a bit clumsy as well.
Gave away a penalty,
in the same game.
Yeah.
But I just think technically, I look at the levels of Reece James, or I look at the levels of Chilwell, I look at the levels of obviously Trent. Attacking fullbacks like that, and I just think it just shows you like where you need to be at. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like sometimes we carry him because on the ball when you ask him to do that. But in this comparison with Tomiyasu,
He's in, man. Tommy has to right back.
The problem, you know what? I already know. The problem we've got as well in this defensive setup, what we're going to do, we've been conceding so many goals, and you've got a fantastic defensive
Tommy
record.
Tommy in, man.
But Wan-Bissaka, I just feel a bit uncomfortable trying to say that. Tommy Asu's been here for 5 minutes, man.
Let's move on to the next one.
But Wan-Bissaka's not giving enough. He's not giving enough for me.
Right, left back. Right, now...
it depends on... Are we doing it on form or who's just the best player?
Well, I think...
Because it's hard.
I think it's a mixture of both, but I think it's you've got to take form into account. It's not every one of your players have been off form, is it? So some of our players are, left back for me. I'm not even going to say Tierney right now.
Yeah,
which is
Tavares you're going to say, isn't it?
Nuno Tavares has been a revelation for Arsenal. I know a lot of people will look at that Liverpool game and say, "Oh, that error." Trust me, if you've seen the other games he's played in, that was out of. He's a bit raw. He's raw, yeah?
Yeah, it's quite rash.
And if you was to say overall, Tierney's better. Overall, Luke Shaw's better.
Exactly.
Right? But right now, at this moment in time, he's in. At left back,
form,
he's
and this is what I'm saying, I don't have a leg to
stand on. He's got a lot
of
ability as well, though. He's got tons of ability. Where can he get to?
Yeah, he's ceiling, 100%. You look at his ceiling.
But, listen, overall, Luke Shaw's better.
He's better, 100%.
Overall, Tierney's better. But right now...
But that's what I'm saying. If this is on purely right now, I'm not even going to get a midfielder in the whole thing. Because you know what I'm saying?
You might do.
Well, I know you've been bad, but you know what I'm saying? Like, defensively... My whole back four has been shipping goals left, right, and centre. So really, I may as well make it all Arsenal. So that's what I'm saying is overall, Luke Shaw's better than him. He is better than him. But right now, Luke Shaw's been horrendous. So
he's been having a bad season.
He's been having a bad season, but last year he was the best left back in the league.
Tellez
been
all right.
Tellez is just average.
No?
Tellez
so
is average.
Nuno's in, right?
But if it's on form, then I have to say, but Luke Shaw's better than him.
Centre backs, Ben White, been good.
But then if we're just doing it overall, Varane's in. Because he's just better than all of them. He's world class. He's just injured right now, but he's world class. That's what I'm saying. What are we doing this on? Because other than that, I'm happy to leave Maguire out 100%.
To be honest, right?
I'll say Gabriel Varane. That'll be wicked.
I'll put Varane in because because even before his injury, he was playing good. He looked quite. You miss him
100%.
He ain't back for.
No, he's not. So wish badness on it,
No, I don't.
You wish badness on the players.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not wishing
Rolls Royce Varane, you know.
I'm not wishing injury on it, but it says Rolls Royce Ben White too.
Yeah, he's been good.
And Ben White's been good, but I'll give you Varane.
Yeah.
It's definitely Gabriel, not Maguire.
100%.
Gabriel's been
100%.
exceptional. I think for me, one of the best Arsenal players this season. He has been a colossus.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the back four.
Yeah.
Right.
So we're going Gabriel and Varane.
Gabriel and Varane.
Yeah.
Right. So moving into the midfields.
No, do you know what we should do?
The midfield.
No. Keane and Vieira.
We wish.
We'll just roll them back out now because I've got McTominay and Fred, who Fred I think is better than McTominay. But
Fred played well against Chelsea.
Yeah, McTominay got man of the match against. What was that about?
I could not believe that.
But those two, it's Pogba's been out injured.
I thought played well in that game at Chelsea. Matic
played really well.
Yeah.
I mean, the little flicks and little Cruyff turns. You know what I mean? So. I would Partey. I think
Partey's in there.
Partey, I would take him, but he hasn't hit the heights since he's come though.
To be fair, he started the season. He was doing really well, right? Then he got injured, and then since he's come back from the injury,
that's why he's struggling. Isn't it?
He's just feeling his way back in. So he hasn't been poor, but he hasn't been brilliant. That's only been 2 games that he's feeling his way back in. I think he's in there. So I'd say Partey.
But what we building? Just the best what we could build, which would be Partey, Pogba, Bruno. Are we just building on paper what would be the best? Because form-wise, Bruno's been horrendous, but there's no way you can tell me any of your attacking midfielders are better than him. Impossible.
Ooh, hold on, wait a minute.
Impossible. I don't care how poor he's playing.
Wait a minute,
Smith Rowe's doing wicked. Odegaard's not done nothing. Smith Rowe is not better than Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, but Smith Rowe right now is.
That's what I'm saying. On form,
much better than
on form. That's what I'm saying. What is this? Are we doing on form or just what best team?
No, on form. Yeah, there's got to be an element.
Actually, I've got big on my chest. I don't care.
On form in there, hasn't there?
An element of it.
Right now, listen, Bruno Fernandes was better last year, but this season, definitely. I'll give you Pogba, right? Because Pogba
ain't done.
He ain't done nothing, but Pogba, if he's a fit,
like the 7 assists.
If he's a fit Pogba and he started the season well, he's got to be in there.
But you're giving him
Pogba, Partey.
Bruno's done more in the last 2 years than Pogba has.
No, I'm not on about the last 2 years. I'm on
Well,
about
but
now.
that's
right?
since Bruno's been here, though.
This season, right?
Yeah.
Pogba, he started the season well. He had all the assists and all
Yeah,
that.
and then that was it. After 2 games, that was it.
Partey, yeah, but then Bruno ain't had no games.
No, Bruno's
Right?
done. Bruno has.
Apart from the assists, and that was just a
Bruno
lump.
has. What do you mean? Bruno's done well.
he scored a
this
hat-trick.
season.
He scored a
What do
hat-trick
you mean? Stop doing the thing on Bruno.
right.
Bruno is better than Smith Rowe. I like Smith Rowe. He's got a fantastic ceiling. He's been doing well, and it's form over the last month or so. Yes,
Bruno.
Smith Rowe. But don't come with this trying to just. Bruno's been the best attacking midfielder in the league since he's come.
It's not him. It's not him. It's me. I've been shit.
Hey,
He
Robbie,
man even said it himself.
Give me a high five, man. I'm Ramsdale. Give me a high five, man.
Nah, listen.
high five.
You know
Get it,
what?
man.
No,
Give me a high five.
You lost the argument, right? You've lost the argument. 'Cause even Bruno himself said, "I've been shit."
He has been.
Because it's not
In
so.
form.
The man said to the United
No, he said
crowd,
the players.
He said, "It's not
said the
Solskjaer.
players.
It's not Solskjaer." He
said the players.
It's me. It's us. We've been shit. So how can he be in there? Nah, Smith Rowe's in there, man. Smith Rowe, Partey,
I'd have him in
Pogba,
team.
Smith Rowe.
You know how bad it is?
Smith Rowe's
Listen
got
to
to
me,
be in
listen
there.
to me. I'd
He's
even
the most
put this
one of the most
season-
in form players in that position in the league.
Listen, Emil Smith Rowe, I really like him, and he's done so
We're
well.
big and we don't need
No,
no friends.
yeah, that's fine. I'm on AFTV.
not
I'm
big
going to
enough
lose.
friend.
I'm going to lose.
We're
That's
big
fine.
enough friend,
But
but
I'm
you
not
really
coming on
like
here
him.
and let you tell me that Emil Smith Rowe is better
Bruno's
than Bruno
a quality player,
Fernandes.
but this
No,
season,
not at all.
This season, he's been better than Bruno. He's been more consistent.
This season he's been more consistent.
He's been
So
more
it's
consistent.
just on form, not on just on paper and
Well,
trying to build the best team.
it's a bit of everything, but this season he's been better. You cannot put that team together and say that he don't start.
Right, so it's on
Smith
form
Rowe
then.
would
So
start.
then there's no Pogba. Why are you putting Pogba in?
Who are you going to put in then?
Well,
I'll put
has to be
Sambi
someone
Lokonga.
else.
Sambi.
Well, yeah,
Sambi
he's been
Lokonga.
playing. He's playing. That's my point, Rob.
I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to give you
need
some.
it. That's what I'm saying. I don't need the charity.
No, you do need it.
No, I don't. Because
I'm trying to give you something.
No, if we're building him out, if we're building a team that we're a manager of, and we want to build the best team, we're gonna say I'm gonna go Partey, Pogba, Bruno. Yeah, with a top manager. Then I'm gonna go. We'll get there, but I'll say Ronaldo up front. Then I'll say whatever. We'll get there.
All right, so
but
to me,
what I'm
all
saying
right.
is, but in form, yeah.
All right,
Smith
so
Rowe's
then-
doing his thing right now, and Bruno's not.
So it's Partey,
Yeah.
Sambi Lokonga. Who else has played well in your midfield? McTominay's been alright.
Fred's better than the Congo.
Not this season, he ain't been, huh?
Not
Fred
McTominay.
ain't great.
Just
McTominay?
overall as a player. Like, Fred gets a lot of disrespect. Like, saying he's awful, and he's not. He's not awful. Do we
This
need better?
season
Yes,
he's
but
been awful.
Lamine Lokonga
He ain't
coming.
been great
How
this
many games he played? 12 games. What my thing is there is that this thing of like, because what happens if Lamine Lokonga after we record this video comes to Man United, drops 0 out of 10, and the rest of the season he's crap.
Yeah, well then when we do this our combined 11 when we meet you.
So we're not
again,
saying they're
it
better.
might
So
be
we're just doing
different.
it off the form then.
I think of course, a lot of form's got to be in there.
That's the only thing with these combined 11s. You either go down a, we're
Nah,
two
form-
managers and we want
form's
to
gotta
make
be
the
in
best
there.
team.
Right now, all right.
Because of form, I may as well just say, just put Ronaldo and I'll just walk off.
I think there's an element of all. I think there's an element of all of it in there, right? We're a managers and we want to select the best team. So obviously we consider how good
For
that
a game
player
that's
is.
tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. So we consider
it's form.
So we consider how good those players are, but we also got to take some form into account.
Yeah. On form, like I said, I may as well just say, put Ronaldo up front and I'm off. If it's because my team's been horrendous. That's what I'm trying to say. It's really difficult for me to do this, but I will not. And you lot forgive me for this. You know I can't come on here on AFTV and lie back and just say, yeah, just fling on there, man.
I can't.
And not put up. No, I can't do that, and I won't do that.
Smith Rowe has to
But
be.
Bruno, you can't. I'm not having. Smith Rowe is not a better player than Bruno Fernandes. He's not.
All right, you know
he's
what
playing better than him right now.
I'll tell you what then. I'll tell you what we do because I'll tell you what we do. We'll go Partey, Pogba, Bruno Fernandes. Yeah.
Yeah, but I've got another issue with that.
But on the left-hand side,
No, I've
now,
got another issue.
where's Ronaldo?
Because I'm going to say Ronaldo's up front. I've got another issue.
No, but on the left-hand side now, it's
Yeah.
got to be Smith Rowe.
It hasn't formed, but I've got another issue with that.
No, because
I
Smith
thought
Rowe's
this
been
would go
playing
to-
out on the left.
I know, but Rob, I've got an issue.
Why?
I'll tell you what the issue is. Because I thought, because to me, it wasn't even a situation of trying to put Smith Rowe in the 10, because Bruno was always the one. I knew he'd come to the left. And my issue is this. Form-wise, 100% he gets him. But I'm just... Rashford is better than Smith Rowe.
No, not right now, he ain't.
Right.
Not right now.
There you go. Not right now.
No, I just gave you Bruno
I'm
in
saying
the number 10.
I'm saying
So
yeah. I'm saying yeah.
No, Rashford ain't done nothing this
No,
season.
this season he hasn't.
No,
I'm
man,
just saying as a
Rashford can't
player.
get nowhere near
Big
that.
Rashford feeding kids over nearly 100 goals for Man United.
I love respect.
Big playing season.
I respect
Smith
what
Rowe
he's
just
done.
come. Little you just come from nowhere. Croydon De Bruyne and all this.
Yo.
Nah, big Rashford.
I was talking about even for England, he's done more than Rashford.
Levels.
Even for England, he's done more than Rashford.
Rashford's been injured. He only just come
Ain't
back.
my fault, is it? In goes Smith Rowe.
Yeah, he goes in on form and that's it.
Smith Rowe's in there, whether he's form or whatever. This season,
I'm not disagreeing with you.
in that left,
I'm just making my
Smith
point.
Rowe's in left hand side.
I'm not saying he's not.
Right hand side, Saka. Not even talk.
Saka ain't even been that good this year. I don't think.
What are you on about?
I don't think he's been that good this year.
What are you on about?
Not
He
compared to last
started
year.
a little slowly. He's been better than Sancho, though, hasn't
Yeah, but look at the last 3 games on form.
he? Look at the last 3 games of Saka on form.
I'm going with Sancho.
Saka's come on, man. 2 games of man's
I'm going with Sancho.
2 games of man's out. You ain't even been playing him. 2 games of
going with
man's out
Sancho.
since he come. No chance, man.
Sancho.
Saka.
You said about Tavares. You said to me with the Luke Shaw thing. You was like, yeah, Luke Shaw's better. But look at the ceiling.
No, but
Look
we're
at where
going-
it can go. Sancho's been there, half done it already. Coming
So
up.
Saka, who keeps him out of the England team?
That's Ollie.
Who
Blame
keeps
Ollie.
him out of the England
Blame
team?
Ollie.
That ain't. You can't
Blame
blame
Ollie.
everything. He gone.
Yeah,
Who
and it's still his
keeps him
fault.
out?
It's still his fault.
Right? Who keeps him out of the
I'm joking.
England
I
team?
like
Is
that.
Saka.
Listen, I like Saka.
Right?
Saka's wicked.
Saka and Emil Smith
Saka,
Rowe.
right now.
You get
right
one,
now,
you get 2. You know what I
right
mean?
now-
You buy one, you get one free, as we used to say.
Right
you know
now.
what I mean?
Right now.
I said you buy one, you get one free. Saka and Smith Rowe, the 2 of them are in there. You got Ronaldo up front.
Oh, you're going to try and put Dead Aubameyang up there? Go on.
You carry on about dead.
Here we go.
He scored.
Here we go.
He scored at Old Trafford.
Yeah, but you're his guy though, innit? You just keep backing. You keep backing him for the cows going in.
You got to try and back your players, man.
That's why Sancho gets in, and that's why Rashford gets in.
No, but you see, that's the difference. I didn't put Aubameyang in.
Yeah, because you know.
I didn't put Aubameyang
Yeah, but
in.
you got the goat there, so you can't.
Right? Ronaldo down the middle. Listen, I ain't going to argue with you.
Only
you lot are stupid enough to drop Ronaldo.
No.
Only Man United could drop Ronaldo. You know?
No, what's what happens if you've got attacking options? When you got you and you only got Aubameyang, you have to put all your
Only you lot could turn
you know
around
what I
and
mean?
drop the goat.
Yeah, they're playing Lacazette in number 10. You bought Odegaard for 30 million.
You're going to drop the
Idiot.
goat. It's like you men are coming like, you buy a Ferrari, you don't even know how to drive.
Nah, do you know what it is? Nah, this
don't
is
have
what,
to drive it.
no. This is what it is.
Telling the Ferrari to drive. You want the Ferrari to do a van's work.
Do you know what it is? It's like we got bare designer trainers and that, and you only got one. You have to kick it out, rub it out, wear it to the sole rubbed out. I'm going in the closet, bro. I've got bare of them.
No, that's
I might drop this one. I might drop this one.
Wrong analogy.
Options.
As I said, you've got a Ferrari.
Options.
You've got a Ferrari.
No, we've got options.
You've got a Bugatti, right?
No.
And you're trying to. You want a Bugatti to be like.
No, we've got a Bugatti, a Ferrari, a McLaren, a Bentley.
You haven't.
That's what we got.
Well, where's it been?
That's
this
what
season?
we got.
Where's it been?
Blame Ollie.
Right. You've got a Bugatti and you're trying to run it like a van. You're opening up the back of it. You're trying to load stuff in. Tell about trap back and that.
Scorer?
Ronaldo.
Well, there you go then.
Listen.
What do you mean?
It's Ronaldo FC.
Well, there you go.
Been carrying you lot.
There you go.
And you've got the cheat to drop him.
Yeah.
If I was
we
in,
lose?
huh?
Did we lose?
Oh, come on, you weren't a great performance.
Did we lose?
You didn't lose.
Did you lose against
Did you
Chelsea?
Win? Did you win?
Huh?
We played Chelsea. Chelsea, that was a different Chelsea we played with Lukaku, everybody
Don't matter, you
fully
lost.
up to speed.
You lost.
You know what I mean? You
lost.
caught them at the right moment. No chill.
Right moment. They just batted.
Kante,
No. Right moment. No.
Lukaku.
Whoa.
The right moment.
Right moment. They just made Juventus look like Burnley at the bridge. They just battered Leicester away from home, and we played them at the right moment. No one gave us a chance. No one gave us a chance. Right moment. What do you mean?
No, I didn't. I wouldn't say no one gave you a chance because you got a good record against them.
No, we didn't give ourselves a chance.
You got a good record against them, innit?
We do have a good record.
You haven't lost there for a while.
Can I just say one thing though? Because when it gets down to it, we will get really tribal. One thing I do have to say, I don't think I've seen a manager in Arteta make 5 signings like that and all 5 signings work.
He's done
That's
well.
what I've got to big
very
about.
well.
Because after them 3 games in the international break, all jokes aside,
Everyone was cussing him.
everyone was cussing, including some of your own fans, in terms of who the hell are these guys. Tomiyasu was.
No, I don't.
No, a lot of it was Tomiyasu. Some centre backs supposed to be said about no one
you read
wants
that
him.
wrong. No,
Well,
you've read that wrong.
Ramsdale, your fans were saying, why are we paying so much money for
because
Ramsdale?
Ramsdale didn't really figure in those.
I
first
saw
games.
Arsenal fans saying, we paid all this money and our team don't even look that much better.
There were some
Do
fans
you
saying
know what I'm
that.
saying? Not saying everyone.
But having said that, after those first 3 games, if you'd have watched it, a lot of those players didn't figure in those first 3 games.
Yeah, they weren't there yet.
You know, I mean, Ben White had COVID. He played the first game, but had COVID for the other 2. Tomiyasu, I think, only came in for the
Right near
third
the end
one.
of the window,
yeah.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Ramsdale didn't figure in those. You know what I mean? So once he sort of got his players in and started
That's what I
playing,
rate. But
and
for
he's
five
done well.
young
You know what I mean?
players as well,
Yeah,
you know?
you know what I mean? He took
Brilliant.
You got to hand it to him. He took a big gamble in bringing on his player. I still look on it and think I would have liked to have seen even one experienced player come in amongst those guys.
Yeah.
But you have to hand it to him.
Inevitably,
You know
them
what I
youngsters
mean?
are going to have a dip in form, but I think it's really
you know,
impressive. With the pressure that Arteta's been under and where you was at, I look at the last 12 games, you've only lost to Liverpool in that run.
yeah,
and there's no shame in that, we all know that.
And there's a lot of similarities between him and Rangnick.
What, in terms of being organised and
In
sorting
terms
things
of they
out
both won one trophy, which was a cup.
Well, there you go.
But yet, so you don't
But
want
one's
to
going to, but one's
you don't want to diss our
going to
manager.
be.
But listen, the Rangnick thing,
Yeah.
I get it. It's an intelligent appointment.
You better watch this. We're going to beat you as well, by the way. It's peak for you.
Nah, I think
We will beat you. We'll beat you. It'll be tight, but we're going to win 2-1.
nah. I'm gonna go 2-1 Arsenal. But anyway, looking forward to the game.
Ronaldo.
Big up yourself. Where can they find you?
United View, man. Check it out. Big up to you guys. Keep supporting. Check it out, man.
No, they won't be supporting.
They will.
They might pass through.
Sport channel.
They might pass through. You know? But your United fans will be supporting.
All the
it,
United View subscribe to AFTV for the moment.
Yeah, no, but this guy. But no, big up yourself, man. I like your channel, man. I've been checking out what you guys have been doing, man. It's been good. So big up United View, and looking forward to the game, of course. 8:15. You know, somebody said to me, right? Somebody said to me that the last train back to London is at half time during that game.
It's ridiculous.
How are your fans going to get home?
Thanks
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
Hopefully you can give them a lift in the jet.
Happy birthday.